This is CNN, a network of Turner Broadcasting System.
What's up, guys? It's Benny. I'm a big sucker for campy comedies of the 1990s. I think Dumb and Dumber is a masterpiece. So much of Jim Carrey's work in that era is just industry-defining. Also, I like the Austin Powers series, and there's a funny gag in the first Austin Powers, released in 1998, that included a steamroller and a security guard that just couldn't get out of the way fast.
Hang on, I'm gonna floor it! Watch out! Move! Move! Move!
Careful, Austin! Watch out! Watch out!
Oh, too bad. It couldn't be avoided. Okay. So obviously, these are just satirical slapstick, absurdist humor back when we used to have a sense of humor in Hollywood. It's hilarious. We love it. We can all admit that this is just a funny comedy gag. But do you know that this exact same sketch was broadcast nearly shot for shot by CNN? Oh, yes. At the start of the Israel-Gaza war, CNN did the exact same thing.
What you're seeing right now is CNN's Aaron Burnett, who is standing by, actually, I believe, quite near Egypt and Gaza, inside Israel on the border there. Aaron, give us a sense where you are and what you're seeing.
All right, John, I'll tell you what you're seeing right now. We're actually right near a staging area, tank battalion that actually went in on Saturday morning right along that Gaza border after the Hamas attack. Some of those tanks actually are going to be driving by right now. I'm going to probably get covered in this, so just bear with me. It's going to be really loud.
Oh, no. There's nowhere else to move. There's nowhere else to move in the giant effing desert where I'm broadcasting from. A literal wasteland in every direction. There's nowhere to move except for right in the path of the massive steamroller driven by Austin Powers. Got it? Okay. The things that they'll do they're such theater kids. They're just like pantomime clowns. Look at where she's in this giant desert. You can see the shadow of the cameraman. You can see where her car is parked. They parked right on the side of the road. They wanted her to get blasted. Ladies and gentlemen. Anything for ratings. You know what I mean? Yeah, okay. This is just a common thing with CNN. It's been just an absolute and total embarrassment. And as CNN has decided to cover some of the more interesting conflicts around the world, they have a penchant for fake news. I mean, if we're playing the oldies, the fiery but mostly peaceful,
and
is just
what
one of my
you
favorites.
are seeing now, these images came and come in stark contrast to what we saw over the course of the daytime hours in Kenosha and into the early evening, which were largely peaceful demonstrations.
He's saying it as the city burns, and as you watch rioters launch Molotov cocktails at federal forces at the courthouse. Okay, got it. What's the point here? The point here is that CNN is fake news, okay? So when it comes to the bombings that are happening here in the Mideast, which we are very proud to say that these bombs that were lobbed by Iran, now 100% confirmed that these bombs were sent just as a simple gesture, a face-saving, retaliatory throw of a few ballistic missiles that the U.S. knew about ahead of time. They warned Qatar about. Qatar says that everything's been intercepted and that nobody was hurt. Good. Thank God. Praise God. Iran coordinated the attacks on the American airbase in Qatar with Qatari officials. Okay. We do, in fact, live in a fake world. Pray for our troops, obviously. They are in harm's way. But it's good. Now, President Trump is signaling that he doesn't want any more escalation in the Mideast and that he wants peace with Iran and he's not going to retaliate. That's a good thing. Good. Okay? Now, there are bombs that are landing in Israeli cities and they are doing damage. I don't know the exact full damage threat there, and I don't know how many casualties there have been. But I do know this. If you're looking for somebody to make as big of an embarrassing, campy show out of all of this that's happening, okay, and I'm not saying it's not a serious thing. It's a very serious thing, obviously, and we're taking it very seriously. We don't want it to escalate. But you don't want like cheesy theater kid clowns spreading further fake news, which is exactly what's happening with Anderson Cooper. I mean, look at this. This is the most famous Anderson Cooper shot ever. This is a real photo. This is not AI. This is not a meme. This is literally Anderson Cooper's cameraman standing in, 1 foot of water while Anderson Cooper, gets down on his knees in order to show how deep the flood is. Now, the only time that Anderson Cooper's done this, Anderson Cooper decided to go get hit in the face. Something about CNN anchors want to get hit in the face.
To pour over. If you look at the
not
ground.
Not far from where we broadcast.
Okay. That wasn't good. We'll probably go inside shortly. But you can see the amount of water here on the ground. This is water from the Manatee River.
Shut up. Just how about don't stand in the middle of the hurricane, moron. Anderson Cooper hit in the face by flying object. Got it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. CNN missile evacuation. Oh boy. Dramatic moment when CNN star Anderson Cooper is forced to urgently evacuate. It's almost as though they were, standing on a rooftop in the middle of a city that's been the target of a bunch of bombs, with the cameras rolling live in order to capture this moment, knowing that there were going to be a ballistic missile strike so that they could get ratings. It's almost as if they had their 3 goofball fake news anchors standing up on the rooftop in order so that they, with a camera that was movable, right? Not normal in cable news. Normal if you're streaming, right? In certain settings, but movable and remote. And so they could all just move down together. It's almost like they planned it all. So dumb. Anderson Cooper and his team were forced to evacuate while live on air broadcasting from Israel on Sunday night. The star was discussing the ongoing conflict in the Mideast. Network's chief international correspondent, Clarissa Ward, who literally creates fake news in this region. We'll get to that in just a second. And Jerusalem correspondent Jeremy Diamond. I should start by saying we're now hearing an alert. Uh-oh. Okay, here we go. We'll play a little bit of the clip, and then let's talk about what's actually happening here.
That obviously Hamas and Hezbollah have been severely degraded. I should just say that we're now hearing an alert,
right,
which is an indication that we...
Right. So these are the alerts that go out on all of our phones when you're in Israel. It's a 10-minute warning of incoming missiles or something incoming from Iran. So now the location we're in has a verbal alarm telling people to go down into bomb shelters. So we have about a 10-minute window to get down into a bomb shelter, and we'll continue to try to broadcast from that bomb shelter, and even if we can on the way down. Do you guys want to...
Should we go down, or you want to finish this?
Well, we should probably go down.
We should probably go down.
Let's just make sure. Do we have? Are we able to do that? All right. I think we're going to head down to the shelters. Chuck, do we have capabilities as we go down?
Just checking your microphone. Be ready in a second. Okay, here we go.
All right.
Okay.
Let's see if we can switch over.
Oh, okay. So we just so happen to have all our...
Okay.
It's so embarrassing. Oh, good. And we just happen to have the other camera rolling, right?
Yeah, I think it's...
That's remote.
Bring your IP box.
And off the mount.
Unplug it.
Should we all go?
Yeah, I think we should all go.
It's so embarrassing. They're doing it all for ratings. They're staying in this posh hotel. Oh, we feel so bad for CNN. They're staying in a 5-star hotel, and then they have to go down into their bomb shelter. And don't worry, they're just going to stand there and do interviews. Instead of going into the bomb shelter, it's time to be on camera, right? If we can't film it, what's the point? If we can't do a social influence thing, then what's the point? Oh, we're gonna have a dramatically glitch out inside of the elevator. Nobody's buying this. Everybody knows what you're doing here. Obviously, and they were so thrilled. They were squeeing to tweet this. Okay. Oh, get it up on social media. Oh, who could have seen this happening? Is it even happening? It's like Greta Thunberg. Is this horrible thing even happening if I can't immediately film myself? wandering, heads to a shelter. Oh, who could have known? I'm just on a rooftop in this country, in this city that's being bombed every single day. Who could have known? Anderson Cooper and Clarissa Ward, notorious fake news propagandists, rush to bomb shelters. Never forget when Clarissa Ward faked dodging missiles at the start of the conflict, or when she faked discovering somebody left behind in a prison. These creatures are shameless. Oh, yeah. Just a reminder that the person that, this is why you should just hate CNN. Clarissa Ward, who famously discovered this prisoner, straight out of Central Casting here. She discovers this prisoner, holds his hand, makes out with him, goes on a date with him, buys him a goat. Turns out that he was actually a notorious Assad regime torturer who was faking all of it. CNN broadcast it live. All right. I mean, CNN has launched an investigation into Clarissa Ward's report of a hidden prisoner. He told CNN he was a civilian. According to locals, he's actually a well-groomed, didn't show any signs of torture, Syrian Air Force intelligence officer who served under Assad. He's a first lieutenant. Locals say he was involved in theft, extortion, coercing residents to become informants. He also killed civilians and detained and tortured young men in the city on fake charges. Locals added that he was thrown in prison less than a month ago over a dispute with a higher-ranking officer. Don't worry, CNN was so thrilled to kill. They're just like making out. Oh, just great. Clarissa Ward. CNN Clarissa Ward pretended to free a Syrian prisoner. As it turns out, it was a notorious Assad torturer. God, what a joke. But she doesn't get punished by CNN. No, doesn't get punished. Instead, she gets a chance to go into doing more fake news with Anderson Cooper. CNN has effectively admitted that their free Syria prisoner story is a hoax. Of course, it's obvious the story was a scam. Anybody with a functioning brain, just like it's obvious that this is all a scam for anybody with a functioning brain. Here's the shot of Anderson Cooper in the water. Peak cable news porn. No credibility. That's right. Truth in reporting. Oh gosh, what a disaster CNN is. What a dumpster fire. Word on the street is that Anderson Cooper's looking to quit his job, move to another network. He's hired a big-time Hollywood lawyer to do that. Well, good luck out there, Anderson. Don't get stuck in any elevators, dumbass. Anyway, the point is that pray for everybody who's involved. I want peace. I don't want anyone to be bombed. I don't want anyone to be bombed, all right? I want everyone to go about like living their prosperous, happy lives, all right? So get the hell off the rooftop, morons. And like, I don't know, start reporting on something that's actually real. Just a thought from somebody who does it every single day. See ya.